Later. The meal was plain food like at home, vegetables and rice, but there was plenty of it. Back to writing. One Eye is teasing me about being a scholar and keeps asking what I am doing with peasants like him. But I keep my eyes on my diary. One Eye scares me. I wonder if I'll live long enough to write in here again. April 12. I never thought I'd see you again, dear diary. This morning when I woke up, you were gone. So was the string of 100 cash Mother had given me for luck money. That was more money than I'd ever had in my life. But I missed you the most. I'd lost more than my notes. I'd lost my link to home, and I had lost my family again. I was going to complain to the clerks. However, One Eye just told me to save my breath. We are just so much meat to these clerks. They ship us here. They ship us there. Though I did my best to wipe the tears away, One Eye looked disgusted. Then he got out of bed and stomped away. All I wanted to do was die. I curled up in a little ball and shut my eyes and wished that would happen. When I woke up, it was much darker in the warehouse. I must have slept for hours. The next thing I knew, One Eye was shaking my shoulder. There was a bruise on his cheek. He had my brush, my ink sticks, and my diary. But the money was gone. He said I should write it off as a fee for a lesson. I asked him what lesson. Not to trust anyone, he told me. Back in your village, the clan takes care of one another. Here, it's every man for himself, and it's cheap at the price. Some pay with their lives. If I am upset over little things like this, he said, wait till I get to the land of the Golden Mountain. There are thieves there who would steal my teeth. I still have my shoes and clothes because I am so small. At night, he takes the precaution of sleeping on his shoes, and he keeps his head on his basket. I should do the same from now on. How could any place be worse than this? In this huge building, I feel smaller than a runt, smaller than a bug, and I am only at the start of my trip to the Golden Mountain. What have my parents gotten me into? When I tried to thank him, he warned me not to get the wrong idea. He had helped me because he didn't want me to cry all night. The noise might keep him up. Only 2 things matter to One Eye, his family and his clan, and that is it. He doesn't care a willow leaf about me. He reminds me of a dog Uncle once had. The dog growled and barked a lot because he wanted you to stay away. If you were brave enough to get close, though, he would lick your face. I think One Eye is that way. He likes to talk gruff and tough, but inside he's all soft. As soon as I finish writing this, I will take One Eye's advice and store everything in my basket. Then I'll sleep with my head on top of it. I just hope no one cuts my throat. April 13th. Obviously no one died. I found out One Eye's name. It's Sunny, which is the last name I'd pick for him. He comes from 2 Streams Village, which is 4 valleys over from Tiger Rock. That makes us neighbors back at home. I am glad that my clan has not had any feuds with his. Otherwise, we might be enemies. I felt guilty over the things I had written about him. Nervously, I asked him if he had read my diary. When I said I couldn't possibly write anything of interest to him. And anyway, book learning is for cheats and scoundrels. An honest man does an honest day's work in the fields. He told me he doesn't have any time for that nonsense. I think it's his way of saying he can't read. He asked me why I'm keeping a diary anyway. So I explained about Uncle and my intentions to write the chronicle. I thought that was all he needed to know. I didn't think he'd understand how special you've become to me. He doesn't seem like the type. April 14th. I'm not a whiner. Even you, diary, must be getting tired of hearing me complain. If I'm scared to be alone, I should do something about it. I'll find something or someone to belong to. I'm going to try to find some more people from my district. Later. Success! I went through the aisles calling for anyone from our district. A dozen others answered me. They're already as homesick as me. Though we don't come from the same village, there were some things we could talk about. Of that dozen, 3 are also going on our boat. It has the American name of Excalibur. My new friends' names are Gem, Squashnose, and Melon. They're feeling as alone and helpless as I am. We've decided to band together. We can watch one another's things and help one another in general. It'll be like our own little clan. I invited Sonny to join our group. He told me I am living a fool's dream, but I feel better. My group might be as ignorant as me, but I feel a little hope for the first time. 2nd to 4th months, 2nd year of the era. Prosperity for all. April 15th. On board the Excalibur. I was nervous during the inspections. I thought if I'd failed and they did as a group into the dark hold of the ship. It was like a cave filled with bunk beds, but these are even narrower and smaller than the ones on shore. A grown man's nose almost brushes the bunk above. Despite his words the other day, Sonny tagged along with us. Men kept flowing past us to the other bunks. There were so many, I thought the boat would sink. But my friends and I found berths together. To my surprise, Sonny wound up my neighbor. He claimed it was just by chance. The last place I wanted to be was near a crybaby like me. I think I know otherwise.